Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to another Stocks by Request session. We're doing this kind of late because I did a webinar with Randall Chongson, and that's why I wasn't able anymore to film for the day. But we're doing a live session right now. So same process. Send in your stocks, and then we're gonna analyze it with the goal and the hope that it helps you, it adds value to you, and it helps you analyze the markets and it helps you trade it also with confidence. So that's the plan, that's the goal, and then let's try to do it over and over. Hindi Israel, hindi lang talaga I wasn't able to record. That's why I'm just doing this live. So thank you so much for joining our seminar a while ago. So we have Mac Chris asking for MM. Meg Suzuki asking for dito. So napansin nyo, Israel and Meg, di na ako nagpalit ng damit. Or request ba to nandito? You have Carol Lim asking for ASEN. You have Marian Felipe asking for BDO. Chard L, magandang gabi Sir Germo. Guys, please comment tagasan kayo. And then if you have any questions also, so let's not just limit this for stocks by request. Let's also, if you have any questions that you may think this video could help you, put it in the comment section below. I'll just do some greetings, then maybe in the next few seconds we'll start. XRP, sige, I'll try to make a cryptocurrency by request maybe soon. We now have 311 people live from both YouTube and Facebook, and we have 12 people from TikTok joining us also. Chard, sabi ni Chard, hola. Meg Suzuki, hello to you. APL, VUL from Kenny. Alan Marilao asking for Geo. Rica Laguna, DMCI. Oh, interesting. We have not talked about DMCI in a long time. Hello to you, user Zoe from TikTok. Ian Peña asking for ABA. Rena Jean asking for Now. Dami. Grabe, ayun na. So, next. Mariel Yvonne. Hi, Sir Marvin. Shoutout po. Shoutout to you, Ryan Tolentino asking for AP. SFI dito. Dami. Sorry, hindi. Sunod-sunod, di ko na. There's a lot. Sige, let's do this. Ayun na, people are joining us. Okay, let's start first with Cebu Pacific. Okay. By the way, before I begin, if you're watching this for the first time, please don't buy, sell, hold, or avoid the stock just because we talk about it here in YouTube. Your money, your responsibility. Please use this as reference, as data, but it has to be you who has to decide on your own. It has to be you who should also analyze and buy, sell based on what you have studied. So there. Since naka-load na yung A-REIT, I want to talk about A-REIT na. A-REIT so interesting no kasi nag-breakout ulit siya. But prior to that already, it was moving in an uptrend. It's just that for today, if I'll be able to draw a resistance here, A-REIT, boom, from the 33.2 level, continued to push higher. Kung bababa konti, around that level, boom, large, massive breakout from an uptrend. And as you can see, very, very consistent yung movement niya. From the breakout here, very consistent here. You're seeing it push and move in an uptrend as confirmed by the Bollinger Bands, 20-day moving averages, and the MACD. And as confirmed also by this, it never dropped below the zero line crossing all the way during the time that it was moving and pushing into an uptrend. So that's a REIT. But let's start with Cebu Pacific. Comment below, guys, if you guys are excited. It's really nice, no? It's really nice to have this. No Friday long holiday, so we didn't have markets open. Buti na lang may crypto. Sino sa inyo natutuwa sa cryptocurrencies because you can trade it even in holiday, you can trade it during the weekend. So Cebu Pacific, as of today, February 15, very, very clear. It's not breaking the resistance right here. 51.6 second day at the resistance level. You are seeing Cebu Pacific having a hard time breaking past that particular level. So failure to break out the 51.66 mark. Current progression, it could go back to the 45.79 level. So as of now, everything for SEB is still consistent, that it's still consolidating, moving sideways. Resistance is 57.77. Second resistance is 51.66, the immediate resistance. That's also where the upper Bollinger Band is. Support right now is the 41.8 mark, also confirmed by the 100-day moving average. So that's where we are. We now have 539 people live combined from Facebook and YouTube. Okay, Paul M is asking for Converge. Very interesting. No, there was news on Converge over the weekend. A lot of Elon Musk talk. But please remember, we don't base our buy and sell progressions from news. Our goal is not basically to speculate. Our goal is just to follow and watch the charts based on what it's telling us. So that being said, I just want to show this also to all of you. The uptrend that started here from the breakout no, of this level, from the February 1 breakout, as you can see, it closed above the 16 peso mark. You see it right here, very, very, very consistent right here. Breakout from the 16 peso level, breakout from the 20 and 50-day moving average. It consistently pushed higher, and the uptrend still was currently, it's still currently in an upward trajectory. It's just that if you would peg the 18.85 level as a resistance, you can see it very clear today that it closed below that. The closing of Converge is at 18.52, which is already lower than this price point. You see Converge here close at 18.52. You see it right here. This upward portion is around 18 point at the 18.8 mark. So one thing to watch out for, at least for the next few days, is if it does not go back to the 18.8 mark, which is now the new resistance, current retracement may bring it back here. But if it bounces back and moves past this level, then it poses a re-entry back at this particular level. But I just want to reiterate that for this to be alive, for this to continue to push up, you need to have this entire extension right here to push through for an uptrend. So if we are expecting this uptrend to be valid, to be legit, we must see Converge start to bounce back up. But if not, we may see it consolidate with the resistance at 18.84 and the support at 16.94. The 20-day moving average, though, and the 50-day moving average and the MACD is still currently bullish. We're not even seeing yet a cross for MACD, even for its two lines altogether. So that's where we are for Converge. Next is we have Rinochi Buot asking for FNI. Glenn, bilis. Shilo Stales asking for MRC. Also asking for BSC. Jolly Robles. Dami nagtatanong ng MRC. Sige, let's do MRC first. So MRC, this is how its progression is. As you can see, very consistent. No, MRC is still sideways. Main resistance is at a 60.05 level. Main support is at a 0.46 level. We are looking at the second day of MRC failing to break this resistance, or third day na nga eh. Thursday, tried to move past it, did not break it. Friday, tried to move past it, did not break it. Did not break the 20 and 50-day moving average, and we're seeing it on the third day of it failing to break that level. So, second day of red candles from the failure to break the resistance. So, possible regression will be here. Support is at the 0.46 level. So, please do note MRC's move up from December to the late January is done. It has retraced, and as of now, it's showing us that it's consolidating. So it's consolidating from January 26, 2021 to where we are today. Support 0.46, resistance 0.60. That's where we are for MRC. There's just a cross though also from the 20-day moving average to the 100-day moving average. And syempre, madami nagre-request sa dito. So pangunahan ko na kayo. Let's do dito once again. It's been one of the most requested stocks for quite some time already, and true enough because sobrang lakas din ng volume niya. So for dito, it's still moving towards its breakout from the 14 peso resistance. It's just that right now it's forming already. It's the second day that it's forming some sort of a resistance from the 17.83 level. So I repeat, it's the second day dito is trying to form a resistance from the 17.83 level. Current support is at 14 pesos. So the way you would look at it, dito is still progressing on its breakout. Since it's breaking out into all-time highs, it's still developing, and we're trying to look at where the resistance is. But from what we're looking at right here, support is 14, resistance is 17.83. 20, 50, 100, 200-day moving averages are not showing us any reversal patterns yet. MACD is not also showing us any sell signals yet. RSI, though overbought, has not shown us also a cross down. Again, I'll say this over and over. The strength in all of this is basically when there's no sell signal, you hold on to it, you position, and you try to be disciplined up until a sell signal comes out. The strength of technicals, the strength of trading is to maximize your position and to follow onto it. We now have 205 people in YouTube joining us and 400 plus in Facebook. Facebook's always beating YouTube pagdating sa live. That makes it so interesting to look at. And then we have 13 people from TikTok. Okay, talk to me from Tagalog. Sabi niya MBT. Guys, do you want MBT? Let's look at MBT. This is where MBT is. MBT, same thing. Majority of the stocks that we have in the market is still consolidating. Now, resistance 51.73, support 43.97. It's still closer to the resistance right now. Short-term support is right here at the 50-day moving average. So we are seeing Metro Bank at least hold at this particular level, 48.43, which is its support, 51.73, which is its resistance. Again, 48.43 support right here. Second day of it holding. Bounce from this, your resistance is 51.73. Main support level, though, keeping it consolidating, is at the 43.97 mark. So very, very much Metro Bank is consolidating. So we were at a webinar a while ago. I need water lang. Sorry. We were at a webinar a while ago and people were asking what parameters am I using? It's just pretty much the same, no? I use the same parameters over and over. Support. I try to look for the trend. I look at the candlesticks. Then I try to plot my own support and resistance. Then I use moving averages and MACD also to confirm everything. So there. Nelvi is asking for SPC. Romel Molina's asking for MEG. Silver. Sige, let's try, no? I'll try to make a stocks by request looking at commodities and cryptos. There's more and more people asking for it than naman over the past few days. You have Ronalyn. Hello to you. Emmanuel Pinsoy. Hello. You have Joseph asking for GT Cap and URC. Comment below, guys. What do you guys want more? I'll give you 30 seconds. GT Cap or URC? Go. GT Cap or URC? Let's see. I'm so interested in what you will pick. GT Cap or URC? Hindi ko alam sino prioritize ko. Facebook or YouTube, pero GT Cap or URC, what do you guys want? Okay, GT Cap. Okay, let's do this. Ay, hindi. URC, parang dami Okay, mas madaming URC. Let's go with URC and mas madami na ng URC. Okay, so URC here. Okay, URC consolidating. As you can see, it's very, very clear that it's pretty much consolidating. It's bouncing. It's trying to go towards a 200-day moving average, but it's also clear that this upward trend is broken and it's starting to consolidate. Main resistance for URC is 160.83. Main support is 135. You have some resistances at the 50 and 20-day moving average, and you have the 136 peso level being confirmed also by the 200-day moving average. So the upward trend that started from the push from April 2020 is already broken. It's quite clear right here. So a possibility is if this 200-day moving average will hold and protect and work its way as a support, possible move for URC is it just will move sideways. Tradable range will be 135 to 160, 135 support, 160 resistance, and this could be your possible trade progression. A bounce from the 135 level, possible tradable range will be 19% for you guys as well. So please do note though, if it does not hold above the 135 level, make sure that if you bought at that area because of that narrative to be able to cut as well. Anyways, Jonas Rigor asking on DMC and SPC, Nickel Asia right here. Dito, Reg, we just talked about it also. Joseph, we talked about AREIT. It was one of the videos that we talked about to start. Leah, we talked about ASEN already. Madami nagre-request ng Anthony from Japan. Yamaguchi, Japan, hello to you. We're done already with Dito. Nasagutan na natin yan. Sige, I want to look at OV. We haven't talked about OV in a while, and I want to talk about fruits also. So sige, let's look at OV. This is something that since way back, no, sobrang ano siya, uh, way below 1 peso na, more than, ever since I started investing, hindi na gumalaw yung presyo niya ever since below 1 peso siya. And that's what you can see right here, a very, very long, no solid upward or downward trend for it, even for a decade of watching it. Now, the only way you could look at it right here, this is not a stock that uh, sobrang lakas ng volume niya on a daily basis, no. But if you'd like to make us very, very short, support and resistance, that's its tradable range right now: 0.012 support, 0.019 resistance. This is not something that's commonly in my watch list to trade, but this is its current progression: 0.012, bounce from that target 0.019. So medyo malaki yung spread din niya as of now, but it's not something that I would it's not part of my normal watch list, but we're just doing this part of stocks by request. So fruit, very, very clear bounce from the 100-day moving average. Main resistance right now is at the 1.84 level. Short-term resistance is at the 1.62 mark. So for those who bought it and picked it up from the 1.44 level, if it fails to break out from this, it's not wrong to take profits from this particular point of view. This is around a 16.9% spread. Failure to break out from that, then it will just respect the next support level back at the 144 level. And again, your area, your narrative is it's okay to take profits if it fails to break out from the 1.625 resistance and also the 50-day moving average. And that being said, also, should a breakout happen, next possible progression will bring it to the 1.84 level. Frutas, though, is still below zero from a MACD perspective, but we're seeing a change in direction right here, which coincides already from the bounce of the 100-day moving average. So that's where we are from. Looking at fruit as well. So there are people asking for MM. Comment below if you guys want to see MM. Pero wala siya masyadong movement na the past. Sige, let's show you. So this is how MM is. So kahit up siya for today, you can see it, no, it's quite clear at some aspects that it's still moving with this range: 6.34 support, 8 peso resistance level. So yung movement niya, yung pag-akyat niya ngayon, it will just bring it and to make it attack the 8 peso level. So you know already what to do also if it fails to break out from the 8 peso level. A current narrative also is you could possibly take profits from it. So that's your possible plan for MM since it's sideways. Failure to break the 8.15 level will warrant a take profit for those who bought it at 0.34 or those who bought it from the 7.09 level. Okay, you have Sassy. Sassy Delos Reyes asking for BDO. ASEN, I think tapos na tayo sa ASEN, no? Glenn is asking for nickel and Lodestar. O si Chard, guys, supportan natin si Chard. Sabi niya, pahit ng like, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. By the way, guys, Bitcoin hits 49,000 US dollars again right now. Anyways, sige, let's look at BDO. While we're analyzing Philippine stocks, the US markets are now open. So, sige, but para sa inyo, tatapusin natin to. Okay, BDO, zoom in. Please note, no, nothing has changed from a longer term perspective. BDO is still on a massive sideways movement. From a shorter term perspective, BDO is still in a massive sideways movement. But what we're seeing right now from the charts is this: BDO 108 resistance. It has not broken past this resistance for the past 3 days. 20 and 50-day moving average are also confirming that it's a current resistance level as of now. So for those who are thinking of maybe picking it up, maybe wait and see what it would possibly do, because if selling would continue, then a more prudent area for you to pick it up would be close to the 100 peso level. But a breakout from it will just bring it back to the longer and stronger resistance at the 114, 115 level. And if you'll zoom out, boom, it hasn't broken past that level for quite some time already. So there, again, the strongest support level for BDO is at the 100 peso mark. Anyways, CGMTB is asking for Converge. We've already talked about Converge also. It was one of the first videos that we talked about from the start of all of this. So there, comment below if you're learning, comment if this is something that's helping you. By the way, for those who want to learn more about technical analysis, everything that I'm talking about here, we're going to discuss in the session. We're gonna discuss it on the end of February. We're gonna talk about candlesticks there. We're gonna talk about tech. We're gonna talk about candlesticks, trend analysis, support and resistance, range trading, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, parabolic SAR, ADX, RSI, then volume-based trading. Everything is in the link is in the description. Link is in the description below for those who want to watch for it. For those who want to check it, it's all there. And then yun, that's what we're gonna discuss end of February and first week of March, Saturday and Sunday, all technical analysis. Okay, let's continue. Ernie Son Villarasas asking for DMCI. Okay, DMC. So DMC right now, as you can see right here, is currently consolidating also. Main resistance is 6.19. Another resistance as blocked by the 50-day moving average is at 5.63. So what it did today is it hit the 20-day moving average, which is acting as a support level. So if 20-day moving average really becomes a legit support, then this could be its current trajectory progression. If this does not hold, then possible movement is it goes back to the 5 peso level. So it's textbook sideways progression. Resistance 5.63, support 5 as confirmed by the 100-day moving average, but you also have a short support level at the 20-day moving average. So there. By the way, no, for those who are asking about Jollibee, Jollibee just disclosed their earnings. They made money for the fourth quarter. Labas ko na nga rin yung chart. They made money for the fourth quarter of 2020. Pero since they had massive losses first, second, and third quarter, if I remembered properly, their net loss for 2020 was they lost around 10 to 11 billion pesos. So in spite of the surge already of all of their shops opening at the end of the year, because they had large amounts of losses for the first 3 quarters, it wasn't big enough. And siguro I'll make a video on that na lang, but what they're actually pegging and looking at is they're opening 400 plus branches for this year, and then their trust for recovery will be to earn from other countries or other cities outside the Philippines, since recovery, I think, no, is much better also in other countries as well. Anyways, Jollibee from a trend perspective, as you can see right here, it's respecting this right there. So this downward progression, as confirmed by the 20-day moving average, is also quite bearish still. Its main resistance right now is at the 186 mark. Its current support is the 100. I guess it's here now. You could put it here from the 100-day moving average. 176 peso level is your short-term support. So Jollibee, it's starting to make a very, very thin consolidation. But I fear that if this does not hold, then this downward progression, as you can see right here, becomes a bit valid. So it's something to note, no, that if the 176 support level does not hold, then there's a possibility that this downward progression may extend itself. But that's under this. If the 100-day moving average will not protect Jollibee, then we might see the downward stride work even more. And then next support level is the 168.92 level. And then you have the 200-day moving average already starting to push up with around the 156 peso mark. Medyo tagilid lang to, no? But wait lang, let me fix this para mas maayos. But I hope you get the point that this is its downward, this is the downward trajectory that we are currently seeing for Jollibee if it does not break past this downward trending line for the stock as well. Okay, tapos na tayo sa DMC. This is good. We haven't talked about I posted a video on SMC yesterday. Please watch the video on SMC. Kevin Adrian. We discussed that there. Kasi sumakay kami sa Skyway, so had the chance to be able to ride that. So check na lang the previous video, Skyway Stage 3. Let's look at Mega World. So this is Mega World. It's also consolidating. So if you notice the theme, no, for a lot of the large cap stocks, they're currently consolidating right now. Current resistance for Mega World is 4.3, largest resistance. Then you have another one at 4, which is also confirmed by the 20 and 50-day moving average. And then your support range is at the 3.64 mark. So if it does not, if the selling continues to happen, Possible point to watch is 3.64. If it bounces around this level, then this could be your tradable nagalaw. This could be your tradable range up to here for those who have longer waiting thresholds as well. So 3.66, 3.64. Then you have another one near the 4 peso level. Then you have another one at the 4.3 mark. Ivan, water. The 4 peso mark. No, I'm saying the water that you left is still running. So there. Uh, Next. Uh, I mentioned this already, but Mark, you can check out the disclosure that Converge made. Uh, they already had a disclosure regarding that particular news item as well. Uh, Ra- Russell was asking, what am I using? This is a Singaporean-based charting software called Chart Nexus. Uh, okay. PHA. For PHA, this is how it looks. Okay, so as you notice, it's still consolidating. It's very very close to the resistance. For those who picked it up at the start of the mid January, it could be already a good sign. Also, no, if you notice it, it's its third day already that it has not broken past this resistance. So for those who bought at the 1.56 level, it's not wrong also to take profits here, especially you're up over 100% from this particular stride. How do you know that this is a reference point as a resistance? Because it hit that already January 19, and then it retraced down, but it bounced back again last Thursday, Friday, and then today, last Wednesday, Thursday, and then today as well. So this is its current progression and narrative. Sideways, 3.24 resistance, 1.56 support. Those who bought it from the bounce of 1.56, you are up massively already. Just wanted to mention this also, that you have a cross up here, but it's not that solid. The 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages also right now are still currently bullish for those who are following the trend. If you'd like to put a short-term resistance here or short-term support, it's at 2.54 level, but your strongest support is at the 156 peso mark. Yun. So what else? Guys, comment, Pure Gold or AGI? Tapos na tayo sa Metrobank, Omar. So nagre-request si Eliana isulat for Pure Gold, tsaka si Omar, nasa na? Nawala. Okay. For Pure Gold or AGI MBT. We did MBT already. Comment. I'm curious what you guys want, Pure Gold or AGI. Comment below. I'll just drink water. Okay, looks like there's more people asking for AGI. So let's do AGI first. This is AGI right now. So AGI, as you can see right here, similar to PHA, no, it failed to break the resistance. How do we know that it's the resistance? From here and here. So for quick traders that bought from the support, this is already a decent take profit for quick trading. This is around 16.7%. So for those who are able to spot this, it's not wrong to take profits when you see a signal like that, failure to break the resistance. And then you also have RSI right here showing you that there's a cross down from overbought level. So current signals that are bearish for AGI, failure to break this resistance at the 11 peso mark, then cross down from the RSI. But please do note that the 20 and the 50-day moving averages are still bullish. MACD still above zero. And as of now, it's very clear that it's consolidating. So should selling continue to happen, the main support level to watch out for will be here at the 9.43 mark. So AGI has been consolidating since November 2020. There we go. Okay, sige, what else can we talk about? Okay, madami naman nagko-comment ng Pure Gold ngayon. Madami nagko-comment ng Pure Gold ngayon. Sige, let's do Pure Gold. Sa mga nagre-request ng dito, we did dito at the start of the video already. So, just move back to it na lang. No? So, this is how I drew it the past few days. As you can see, pretty much Pure Gold is also consolidating. It's also out already of at least the downward trend line that I plotted right here. So, I just want to show it to you guys. You can see it. It detached itself from the start of February, but it's starting to consolidate. Main resistances to watch out for pure gold is 40 and 44.79. 44.79 from the trend from the support and resistance that I drew, 44.79 from the 200-day moving average, and then 40.19 from the lines that I drew also on the 50-day moving average. So the resistance 40.19 and 44.79, it's already out from the downward progression. And what's interesting about that is MACD is already starting to slope up. Let's see what happens if it goes above the zero level. But for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know how significant uh, the cross up from the MACD is already. So there. Ayan, ang dami nagko-comment din ng SM Prime. Sige, let's do SM Prime. Now, by the way, guys, I'm live also in TikTok. For those who are in TikTok, you can, for if you want 10 seconds to 60 seconds worth of videos, nasa TikTok also tayo. So, you can subscribe. For those naman who are in TikTok, I do a lot of videos on YouTube. You can watch me there. Anyways, sige, let's do MPI. And then maybe I'm tired already. Let's put this to a close also. Before I talk about this, guys, those who want to join us for Stock Smarts, our Zoom class, the link is in the description below. Everything that I'm talking about here, that's what we're gonna discuss there. Trend lines, support and resistance, MACD, moving averages, candlesticks, etc. So link is in the description. For those who have been asking about what do I use to trade Bitcoin, I use a couple of brokers. They're there also. And then for those who are asking how I trade US markets, for those who are in Facebook, I did not put the link in Facebook. I placed the link in my YouTube channel. So andun lang siya lahat. Anyways, MPI sideways, it's also no, I think I mentioned this already in the past videos. Hindi niya nabasag yung 20 and 50-day moving average, and that's why we're seeing it start to progress. We're starting to see it to progress downward. 4 straight days already of selling, and should the selling continue, again, the landing spot still is at the 4 peso level. So please do note that we have 4 red candles. We have a breakdown from the 20 and 50-day moving average. It's currently consolidating, and we're seeing the stock fail to hold the 20 and 50-day moving average, which should have been a support level for the stock. So there. Sige, pagbigyan ba natin si Mary? Sabi ni Mary, Security Bank, last daw. Do you want? Comment below if you want me to talk about Security Bank. Tapos na tayo sa Converge. Tapos na rin tayo sa dito. Do we do Security Bank? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Sige, let's do Security Bank. So this is Security Bank, sideways also, consolidating. Nothing has changed. Its current progression. 123 support, 148 resistance. So Security Bank, it's been floating already. No, second day, Thursday, red candle, but today green candle floating above the 123 support level. For those who want to pick it up, as long as it stays above the 123 level, you can set your sights, target 148 level, because that's where the resistance is. Shorter resistance to watch out for is 139 level, and it has hit this resistance level more times than the 148 peso resistance level, so which is quite evident from what you see right here. So 139, 140 resistance, 123 support, target support 123, 148 resistance, and you have another resistance at 139 level. MACD though, as you can see right now, it's showing you a bit of a bearish movement as it starts to go below zero. I just wanna talk about this also, by the way. The PSEI, as you can see, wala nagbago, no? It's still currently also moving sideways right here. So consolidating, 6797 resistance here is at the 73550 mark. So I guess that's it. I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much. We had over 700 people who joined us. 300 plus joined us in YouTube, then 300 plus, 300 to 400 plus who joined us in Facebook, and then we have 10 people from TikTok joining us. Hindi talaga ako from TikTok, but thank you everyone, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. For those who are who missed out on some of the stocks, I'll leave the replay right now for this, and you can watch them all together. For those who want to check the other videos that I have, all of them are in the description below. So good night everyone, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.